In 2016, it was my first visit to Mallorca and also my first try on deep water soloing. It was actually a pretty good trip because I sent Espontas. That was also one of the reasons to come back and try some other routes of Scarpa. But unfortunately the weather conditions weren't the best this year, so I just focused on climbing on the east coast.
This was my first time trying DVS and I loved it. You're in the nature, you have the sea, you have the cliffs which are amazing, and I love that you're overcoming yourself.
When you climb above the sea, it's a really special feeling because you really try to forget that you're climbing so high, and of course the experiences give you this confidence, and the more you climb, the more comfortable you feel, and the less scared you are on the really high stuff. The hardest thing in deep water soloing is for sure to control your mind. When you have a crux high above the sea, it's really hard to stay calm and do the moves. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to stay motivated when you fall, and then you have to change all the gear from chalk bags to climbing shoes, and yeah, all together it makes it a really difficult thing to do.
Scary. Oh, with the wet falls. So scary.
My brother is really crazy, so I'm used to him, but I'm still worried about him sometimes, you know? He does crazy stuff. Our relationship is like no other. People always say you are like super close, and yeah, we are. The whole family is really close, and I'm happy to have a family member that does the same thing as I do. Yeah, I like it.
We are repairing the boat. If we don't want to drown, we need to fix it.
The best words to describe Jernej would be crazy.
I'm getting my six-packs ready.
Super passionate and real. Whatever you see in the videos, it's true. He's like that in real life.
We're gonna rappel down the boat, then we're gonna rappel down ourselves, because the beginning of the route is pretty hard to reach, so we have to reach it with the boat.
I have never met anyone that would be so passionate about anything, and his love to climbing is enormous.
Animal magnetism is such an epic route. It's like bouldering. You start on 2 holds, bam, dyno. And then some hard moves, long moves, on good holds, and then the last jump is just epic. Julia is a really special female climber. She really has advantages that other girls don't have. On the other hand, maybe it's a bit bad for her because she's really tall, but I think all these advantages are really good for deep water soloing.
This was my first time trying DVS and I loved it. I didn't know what to expect. I know I like heights, but I never climbed above the water. And yeah, it was so much fun.
Actually, I really wanted her to come here because I know that her mind is working really well, and I was pretty right about it because when she came here, already on the first few days she was like climbing hard on really difficult climbs, and after a few days she did like the hardest deep water solo ascent that woman ever done. On this trip I focused specifically on 3 routes on the east coast of Mallorca. 2 of them, they were old projects that I did the first ascent this time, and the third one is just another 8B route opened by Clem Loscott.
Like the jug is dry, and then the hole that should be dry, it's wet.
Honestly, I never like rest days. German tourists, they're everywhere. Yeah, you can go sightseeing, but I'm not the guy to do so much sightseeing. I just rather stay in the apartment watching movies or just going for some nice Spanish food.
Papas! I feel sad because tomorrow we're leaving.
In last days it was like raining really a lot, so it's the walls stay pretty wet after a few days, even though the weather is nice. But let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. In first tries of deep water soloing, you're really thinking a lot about falling, but after a while and after so many tries and so many routes you do, it just becomes natural, and you don't think about fear. You just go through the moves, trying hard, and just try to climb the route.
It would be so much nicer if it was dry. But there we go.
Jernej Kruder putting on an incredible show here. Firing upon the doors for Jernej Kruder this for the World Cup.
My preparations for this year's season was lots of healthy food. Climbing a lot outdoors was the reason that I wasn't nervous in the comps, because before the season started I did many like hard ascents on the rock, which gave me a confidence, and of course I was
really like open-minded on the comps.
Deep water soloing was one of the best experiences of my life, and I want to do some more. It's really exciting, really challenging and fun.
The trip was pretty successful, I guess, because Julia did something really hardcore. I did some new lines which were also like super nice. I would love to stay here, but unfortunately it's time to leave and we're up for some new projects.